Welcome back to Odyssey News. I am Mike Odyssey. So this week I have dedicated myself to analyzing and appreciating the present Nintendo and also kind of translating what this means for the future Nintendo. And today we have more news on that you are going to love to hear and give you peace of mind when it comes to purchasing games, right? You're asking whether, hey, Mike, if there is a next-gen console coming soon, should I be purchasing games now? Then I can answer that question for you in this video. Allow me, Mike Odyssey, in this channel to be the bridge between Nintendo Switch and the next-gen console. Let's get started, shall we? All right, so I'm going to tie this into a news that came out yesterday to more news that came out today when it comes to basically Nintendo accounts, and Nintendo's future, right? Because that's the theme for this week, the future of Nintendo, right? We got stuff going on, stuff. And so right now, what we've had so far is Nintendo partnering with this company called DNA or DENA, right? And this company is in charge of basically maintaining your account. Yes, you know how you sign into your account and then you go over to downloads and you can re-download all of those games that you have purchased in the past, right? And you know those games that you don't have space for or you played already, but they're still there. They are there for you. All you have to do is go to the eShop and then go to that little picture of you in the corner, go to re-download and get them there. That's where those games are stored. Well, DENA or DNA is a company who's in charge of maintaining that, right? They keep your games attached to your account. Now, I'm going to tell you about today's news, which has to do with also accounts. But before, in the last fiscal meeting, one of the last fiscal meetings, Nintendo gave us an update how many Nintendo accounts were created in the life of the Switch. And they were 100 million accounts. Yes, that's a lot of accounts created for Nintendo Switch, right? That means that this DENA company has 100 million accounts to maintain, to make sure that those games stay attached to your accounts, right? Well, now there is one little update, one tiny little update. This news comes to us by MyNintendoNews.com, and this has to do also with the meeting. Nintendo confirms, and listen to this, Nintendo confirms over 290 million accounts created worldwide for Nintendo. Yes, you heard me right. 290 million accounts created for Nintendo worldwide. They went from 100 million accounts to almost tripling it to 290 million accounts. Only 10 million accounts short away from 300 million accounts worldwide for Nintendo. Now, what does this all mean for you? This means that, hey, Nintendo is not going to just throw away all these accounts when you get your next gen console, right? Once you get your next gen console, no matter when it's released, all you have to do is log in and your account will be there, right? Your account will be there. And because Nintendo is working with this DNA company to make sure that those games are attached to your account, you will log in and yes, you will have backwards compatibility. Backwards compatibility is a must with this many accounts. Yeah, Nintendo cannot really, if Nintendo really wants to do a really good transition to the next gen console, because believe it or not, we can be talking about a next-gen console and all of this really great stuff coming up, but Nintendo needs to be careful on how they transition from one to the next so that they don't affect users. They don't affect you, right? And the best way they can do this is by basically making the next-gen console backwards compatibility. That's number one. Number two, they can do this by doing dual releases. So any game moving forward needs to have at least a dual release on the Switch and on the next-gen console for the foreseeable future, at least for the next year or two, to give the ability for those who are on the Switch to decide whether they want to move on to the next console. That way, that way the transition is a little bit better for users, right? There are 290 million accounts, guys. That's a lot of accounts that they need to make sure that they keep, right? They keep that momentum going for the next-gen console, and this is amazing. Now, there's another part of Nintendo that they need to make sure to keep alive, and this is Nintendo Online, right? And this takes us to another news right here that speaks about Nintendo Online. Listen to this. Nintendo Switch Online surpasses 36 million subscribers. Yes, this is another part of Nintendo Online that they built, like, you know, they massively built when it comes to accounts. Don't be surprised if moving forward, Nintendo will rename Nintendo Switch Online to Nintendo Online so that they can take this same service and move it forward. I don't think Nintendo with 36 million subscribers is going to start over again, just like they did with the eShop over at Wii U. You know, that virtual console thing is just, that doesn't exist anymore. This Nintendo will move forward with. So I ask you this question, guys. How important to you is backwards compatibility when it comes to moving forward to the next gen console? Because I'm pretty sure you have your own library of games you are very proud of and you want to keep with you, right? And then moving forward to the next gen console, I'm pretty sure you want to have access to all of those games, right? So tell me in the comments, how important is that to you? Second, do you have a Nintendo Online account? And how important is it to you that this continues to move forward and Nintendo adds more consoles to it? All right, guys, guess what? That's going to do it for this episode of Odyssey News. Before I let you go, I got 2 more things I want to let you know. Number 1, never, ever give up. And number 2, journey on. Peace.
We're on a journey, looking back on the things that we've taken for granted, but feels like we're learning to be better